Okay, so now we've added our intro music, we've added our outro music. One thing to take a look at with my outro music, notice that as I adjusted my volume, I had the volume finish at 0 at the very end of the podcast. That gives it a really nice effect where the music fades out into nothing. You can even do that at other points with your audio. Let's now take a look at how we add sound effects. You add sound effects the same way that we added the music. Is I want to come up here to add media, and I'll go to stock media, and then I want to go back to audio, but this time go to sound effects, and I'll click sound all sound effects. Now sound effects can be great in podcasts and they can help you out, but they also can distract. So we want to make sure that we're choosing sound effects that are helpful to our podcast. So let's say I wanted a ding sound just to tell me when I'm doing a transition, because sometimes podcasts will do that. I'll click on this one and I'm going to add it. So it adds that shiny, good idea, shiny ding. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag that down to a new audio track. And so let's say I want that to play at all my transitions. So that kind of gives me the idea that right there's where I want that to play. Then I'm going to do it again. I'm going to drag it down to my next transition and a third time. So now when I go through my podcast, anytime I had a transition into a new idea, that little ding sound will play. And I know you can't hear it on your end, but it was just a little ding. And that'll tell my audience that that's when they're listening for a new idea. And it'll also trigger them to pay attention again, kind of a trick that some podcasters use. And that's all there is to using sound effects. And sound effects, just like your music, have your audio bar if you have your audio levels turned on, and you can drag that down and make it softer in case that's too loud. And that's all there is to adding sound effects.